welcome back. Glad you can make it today. I thought we'd start out today just kind of summarizing where we ended up last time after our first session. You mentioned feeling down, and that there was a cloud hanging over you, and that sense of darkness, and you felt like that the darkness contributed to you lacking confidence and not feeling as if though you're connecting as well as people as you'd like. It seems like the term darkness captures the essence of what you're experiencing. How do you feel about calling what you're experiencing darkness?
That's a pretty good assessment, I guess. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can take a little bit of a different angle with that, though. I'm interested to hear about a time in your life when you didn't feel like darkness had quite the hold on you that it does today.
I guess if I had to think back, it might be right around high school, I guess. I felt more on my game in high school. It seemed like nothing could get me down.
Oh,
I was successful in that time of my life, so imagine that would be the best time I could think of.
oh, okay. And so, what exactly was it about high school that kept the darkness away? How did you defy darkness prescriptions at that point?
Well, I was an athlete in high school. I ran track and I had a lot of success there. I was good in academics. Out of 600 and so odd people, I graduated 25th in my class.
Wow.
So that was pretty good. I guess that would pretty much be it.
So it seems like working out gave you a really good sense of accomplishment, and definitely being so talented academically helped you a lot. So it looks like those things are your tools that you use to battle darkness.
Yeah, I guess back then I didn't feel as cloudy. It was easier to talk to people. It was if no noise was in my head, and there was clouding up my thoughts. Things came to me a lot easier than they do now.
Okay, so like when the darkness wasn't present, it seemed that you were able to have more clarity to just be more present. You were able to lift that veil and to experience life in a more positive way.
Yeah, it's not like it's there all the time, but there are some days where it's not there. The darkness is not there. It's a little more lighter, but I would say more often than not, it's there.
Okay, so when it's present, then it's difficult to focus and you have a difficult time connecting. But when it's not there, you're able to really focus and to be present. Your game is on. I think you mentioned that. You even mentioned that earlier. So even today, you're saying that that the darkness isn't present constantly, that you do have the strength to push it away. What would it be like if darkness took a permanent vacation?
That would be great. It would be a lot more light in my life as opposed to that darkness.
Definitely.
Things would be a lot easier to get accomplished.
Okay, so it seems like in the past, working out and being successful were two of the ways that you really fought off the darkness. And even today, you still have the strength to battle it at times. What could you do now to help you fight the darkness off even more so?
I've assumed medication would be something I could try. Maybe working out, I could try that since it was a big part of my life, all through my life. It's not now. So I'm thinking of some of the differences between then and now, so I guess those two things probably the best.
Okay, and so how do you see medication and working out actually fighting off that darkness?
I guess medication, from what I've heard, it kind of brings you at a different level. So a normal person is, here, and then with medicine, you're normally down here, and it kind of brings you up to here. And sometimes, that's what I've heard. So I guess that would help me out to maybe work on some things. And guess working out from a physiological point, I guess it just bumps more oxygen to your brain and kind of wakes you up a little bit.
Okay, so what I've been hearing you say is that you've been really dominated by darkness for a while. Darkness keeps you from fully participating, enjoying life's activities, and now I'm hearing you take a new direction and essentially looking at ways that you can control darkness, looking at potentially using medicine as a way to fight off your darkness, and using working out as a way to give you the strength and bring light into your life.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, well, I definitely see if we could potentially make a plan to perhaps give you some referrals to individuals who can help you explore the medication route. I'd also like for us in our time together to come up with a real concrete workout plan so that you can start using this as a tool to fight off darkness. Where do you think these changes might lead to?
Well, I guess to steal what you're talking about, to bring more light in my life and kind of push that darkness away, maybe lift the veil, fog I've been walking around with, and maybe just be able to enjoy my life a little bit more than I have been.
Yeah, that'd be really impressive to be able to do that. So it sounds like that we definitely could come up with a plan. But before we do that, I also heard another perspective that you were mentioning, that when you were in high school, you felt a real strong sense of accomplishment. that a lot of the activities that you were engaging in resulted in rewards and recognitions. Well, of course, as adults, we don't necessarily get a lot of recognition in life. You know, we work really hard, but there just isn't very often people giving us rewards or pats on the back. And that seemed to be a tool for you to fight off the darkness. I'm wondering if this might be another kind of story that we could take and look at, and even think about ways in which you might be able to find rewarding your life today.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty interesting. You know, you don't get rewards for doing stuff in life, do you? I mean, like, it's not like people hand you good grades for doing certain things and you're not getting trophies for things you do in life. I guess you gotta find it within. So, yeah, that's interesting. I never thought about that.
Okay, well, let's pick up more on this in our next session. And for now, come up with a plan for working out and looking at some potential outlets for finding that medication.
Great.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks.